Welcome to class. It's Saturday night and you don't need to go out, you need to dance with me. Where's Nikki?
I'm right here. Hi everybody.
Welcome, welcome. This is the way we love to spend our Saturday nights. What are we going to do when we get back out again? Saturday's going to come and we're like,
oh, no class.
I need to go to dance class.
Right?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Well, welcome to class. It's going to be all about undulations and waves tonight. And
did you say who you were?
No.
Who's this?
It's me again. It's me. Most of you know me. It's Meleah, Meleah.com. I see a couple people checking in, so thank you. You're well trained. Put in your hello so we know who's here. Let us know if the volume is good and how everything looks. Every now and then we get a surprise, so every time is a new adventure. We were having lighting issues. I think we have it now.
I think we do have it.
So.
But let us know if you can see everything okay and you can hear everything okay, because we adjusted our setup just a little bit to make sure that we try to get maximum quality. The best quality, but let us know if there's any issues with anything. And I'm going to actually go check the comments right now, and then you can tell us about music, etc.
We're going to be doing mostly slinky moves tonight and a lot of internal muscles, so we're going to be using music from Beats Antique, the Blind Threshold album. That's my favorite for slinky stuff, so we'll be using that music. So thank you to Zoe and Beats Antique. And let's see, any specific questions that I need to look at, and then we'll get started.
In a moment. Everything is loading.
All right. Let's roll our shoulders while we're hanging out. Rolling, rolling to the back. Get a nice stance, feet hip width apart, chest lifted.
So we have Susan and
good.
Marjorie and Valerie and Sarah.
Oh, wonderful.
And Marjorie says the sound is perfect. Yay!
Oh, good. Thank you. All right, sound is good. And roll
I think
forward.
We're looking good on the light as well.
All right. All right. So I'm going to start up the music. Get that going. We're rolling forward. Now alternate those shoulders. Forward, widen your base a little bit. Let your rib cage move, all right? We want to get this upper torso moving. Now take forward, and then back. So right and left and right. Go. Forward, back, forward, back, and down, back. Bring the arms up. Push that shoulder high as it goes back. Up and back. Really use those trapezius muscles. Open the arms. Now, nice reach overhead. Long reach through the torso. Open up your side body. Reach and reach. Hold those hips in the center. Lean over a little bit more. Wake up the abs and the waist. There it is. And a little twist. Elbows in. Holding the hips tight and straight ahead. Get a good twist. Really reach back with that shoulder. Keep the elbows where they are. We're going to slide left and right. Release your hands, reach down. To the middle. So we're doing everything to kind of loosen up and warm up our upper torso. Now reach long to the left and hold come forward, lean back. Squeeze your glutes, keep your back as flat as you can. And reverse. Reverse it around. And now hold the hips, bring them in, and torso. Put your hands on your hips, and around we go. Try to keep your spine nice and straight and flat. Stomach in. And reverse back. Hold the hips tight. And one more long stretch to the side, reaching up with the opposite hand, down to the knee, and switch it up. Switch up. All right, rib cage, slide right, left. Really push it out there. Straight across. Now to the right. Hip, rib, rib, hip. Hip, rib, rib, hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, and center, center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Other side. Yeah, I can feel it a lot. Last one. All right, so we have the mechanics of a body weight. Body weight to the side, that is. All right, I think I'll just put this right there. It's a little easier. All right, so we're going to start with a wave to the side with our torso. So you're basically waving between the ribs and the hips. You can either go hip to rib or rib to hip. Doesn't matter. What you're visualizing is you're standing between two walls and they are perpendicular to you. So the walls are here, right, on either side of you, and you can lean, right, bump up against this one, and then you can't go any further. That's a major thing, is visualization when you're trying to do articulated movements or movements that take you out of your center plane. You want to have a stopping point. So put that wall there. So that's what we were just doing. We put the hip against that wall, and now put the rib against that same wall. If it doesn't come out perfect, nobody really notices. But in your mind, it's the wall, and then center, center, and then over to the other side, touch the wall with your hip, rib, and then middle, middle. So now the wavy part is to melt and wave up your torso. So this is where it takes a little more muscle. So put that hip over there. Now wave yourself, start to put your waist there. You have to push in here, your waist, and then your rib. And what happens is when you're waving from hip to rib, you end up climbing a little bit. So I sit, push my hip over, and then I peel myself onto the wall. You know, if you have something on the wall and you just kind of peel it off, well, I'm peeling myself on to the wall. So stick your hip there first, then the waist, then the bottom of the rib, then the upper rib, finally the shoulder. Now you'll be dancing, right? So it's not a real wall, because you'd be stuck like this, right? That's not so pretty.
That's not so attractive.
Yeah, so it's a wall that your arm can go through, apparently, right? So you're here, but the arm can go through any way it wants, right? Otherwise you look goofy. So hip, waist, rib. Now back to center is a little easier. You've got, so that was going up, right, down to up, to, now you go the reverse. Take that other rib cage, your left rib cage, put it center, then the waist, then the hip, and you'll be straight. Try to avoid going over to the other side. So it's center, right, center, left. Center, right, and center. Now, squat down, left side, waist, chest, arm goes through the wall. Pull in, chest, waist, hip, center, and peel up and down. And up, and down. And you're gonna, this takes, I forgot to breathe.
I think it's tough breathing too.
I'm talking.
Concentration.
Yeah, I'm talking and I'm realizing, I need to breathe. So
I'm gonna check this. Looks like
breathe. Yeah, looks like somebody's saying something. So don't forget to breathe. All right, so here we go. Sit down, wave up, and center, and up, and center, and up, and center, and up, and center.
It was Brenda saying hi.
Hi,
She's
Brenda.
able to hang out for a little bit.
Good. I hope your back's doing better.
She's got an art thing happening.
Art thingy?
So.
Well, I'm glad you joined us for a little while. So here we're going to put it with the hip circle. So circle your hips clockwise to the right. As you come around to the front, put yourself on that wall and then roll up and roll down. Now hip circle to the left. And then as you're coming around, press your hips against the left wall, up and down. I also should mention the head should stay isolated. You don't want the head to, right? We don't want it to
Not
look,
that kind of a way.
no. So
Not
keep your head floating straight. Don't add it into the mix. It's just the torso. So clockwise circle, wave up and down. Counterclockwise circle, wave up and down. Tiny baby clockwise circle. If you can do an Ami, now is the time. Right? Ami, Ami, Ami. And then up, down. Ami, Ami, Ami. And up, and down. Good. Now you notice rib slide, hip slide, not so bad. Waist moving is tricky. So you're going to find yourself internally really trying to pull all this business over here and over here. So it's a big, huge abdominal contraction sideways. And yeah, it's tricky. It's very tricky. So
and stealthy
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know I love those.
So here we go with the hip. Now start contracting. Really push that in there, and then the rib is kind of the easy part. It just plops against the wall. And then back down, and then hip way up, and back down. All right, good. All right, so let's put the music on and just try a little bit of combos with those. So, we will all right. So, circling, Ami. Let's turn our bodies. And wave. Ami. Wave. And Ami. Ami. So you're arming the way you're going to go. Now arm the other way. One more set. Use those belly muscles. To the left now. Good. That felt great.
That was lovely.
Yeah, really pretty, really pretty. All right, so let's look at waving now down the middle, undulations. All right, so we got this part kind of warmed up because they all go nicely. Undulations and side waves, body waves, they all look really pretty together. So I want to show you some of those combinations. So we've touched on an undulation before, but let's just go through it. So remember, it's based on a backward circle with the rib cage where it goes forward, up, back, and down, forward, lift, back, and down. So you're making a reverse circle with your rib cage, okay? All upper back, upper abs, diaphragm, little bit of obliques in here. There we go. And it looks really cool. And then when you turn it into an undulation or a wave, you start contracting the rest of your abdominal muscles and let your hips float along with you. Your hips will float. I find that a wider base gives me more stability when I'm trying to learn this. If I'm too close, sometimes I'm tipping over. So go ahead and try it like that, see if that helps. Bring the arms out. Now bring them forward, put them on top of each other so you have something to hold on to. There. Doesn't that feel neat? If you really get that stomach going, don't do this on a full stomach. Not pleasant. It's not pleasant.
No.
No.
Not a good idea.
Not so much. No. All right. So what we're going to do is walk with this a little bit. So you have a forward with the ribs and a back with the ribs. And if you look the way your weight shifts, when your ribs come forward, that's the point when you're going to take a step forward. And when your ribs come behind your hips, that's when you would take a step back, depending on which way you're going to walk. So if I walk across the screen going forward, it doesn't really matter which foot. You see, each time my ribs go forward, I'll put my hands here, you can see that's when I'm taking a step. Okay, and then I switch. Now the hips go, or the ribs go back, and that's when I take my step. I wonder if they hear that. My stomach is so loud right now. It's been
That's what
like
happens when you roll through everything.
It's been like that all day. All right, so forward, the ribs go in front of you. Let yourself fall forward a little bit with the rib extension and then finish it out. Forward and forward and forward, reverse, forward and back and back and back and back and back. When you're doing this undulation body wave, you want to feel like this, right? You should feel like an S. The front should be as cool as the back. So when you are forward, you're pressing with your chest. When you are back, you're pressing with your spine. So if you think about doing it more to the back, press the spine back and then roll down. Roll down. Roll down. So you can see the emphasis is behind me. So my upper back presses first, and then the middle, and then the lower. Upper, middle, lower, upper, middle, lower. All right, now let's play with that a little bit. So. All right, so let's walk forward and back. Here we go. Forward, 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 forward. Now back, 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 back. Okay, so let's go across the screen. Keep going. Vicky and I are going to go this way. Actually, come toward me. Now look forward. You're my way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, when you go back, emphasize the back of your spine. Back, back. Push, push, push. One more time. Front, 2, 3. Kind of lean into it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Going back, back, and down to up to the side. Feet together, up to down to up to the side. All right? Together, side. Together, down to up to down. It's a whole lot of stomach right now. About 50 crunches. Seriously. Per move. Oh. Good. Woo.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, makes you warm. Woo. Any type of slow body undulation is always going to do that.
That's lovely.
Isn't that pretty?
Double check we're good.
Okay, so that is a really pretty combination, and we can use that, all right? So body wave down and then side, okay? So we have a down and a side, and a down and a side. Now you can also, just some ideas, you can also turn with that. So down, side, down, side, down, side, down, side. So you would
That's
say,
so cool.
Isn't that neat?
Kind of just blew my mind a little bit right
Yeah.
now.
So we've done this pattern before where we step to our right, and then we turn clockwise, and then we turn clockwise, and then we turn clockwise. So we're following a square. We're stepping on 4 corners of a square. So one corner here, now the front corner, the opposite front corner, and then the back corner, okay? So if we start in the middle, and we undulate down, and then we go side, there's our first part of the square. Undulate down, now turn, and our new side. Undulate down, feet together, turn, side. Undulate down, feet together, side. Undulate down, feet together, turn, side. All right, so let's try that. Isn't that pretty?
That's really cool. Also, really messing with the brain.
Yeah.
Multi-directional, what are those? I love it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Whoops, I turned too soon. It looks better, I think, if you're here, and then here, and then side. Undulate straight, side. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so just give you an idea. It's kind of a cool little thing to do. Very nice. All right, let's undulate down, up to down, on a diagonal. So this was straight down. Step your right foot out to the right. Turn yourself diagonal. Start your undulation. Roll down diagonal, so you end up in the corner. And then step left, undulate, and you end up in the other corner. So instead of center, you are diagonal. Isn't that pretty? I think it's beautiful. Add some arms, so float. Now frame your body. Float. And frame. One more. Up. And frame. Good. Now, rib cage circle. Rib cage circle. Now we're making it fun. Circle, lift, and corner. Circle, lift, and corner. Rib cage circle, lift. Did you get that? So a circle, one circle, front side, back side. The next time you hit front, you're going to be in your corner and roll down. Then you circle the new way you're going to go, which is left, up, in the corner. Straight circle, up to the corner. Circle, up in the corner. Circle, up in the corner. Ready. Okay, now let go of your arms. And down. Circle and down. Okay, circle up to down. Diagonal. Up to down, diagonal. One more. I love that.
Woo!
I love that.
That's a lovely one. I'm gonna
Nice.
check. We have a comment.
Yeah, looks like we have a.
We have a.
Oh, good. Okay, yay. Yes. Undulations and waves have grown. They have grown tremendously. So, good comment. All right. So, same idea. If you want it to be all smooth, right? That's what we're doing. And we did it nice and slow, but you can do it quicker if you feel like it. And then it looks a little funkier, right? You get a little, yeah. All right, and then another option is to contrast. So remember when you took the class about articulated movements. So ribcage, instead of a circle and a wave, articulate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, wave. Front side, back side, up and down. Front side, back side, up and down. So the articulation, front, side, back, side. Or front, side, back, side. You're gonna articulate to the side you're gonna wave on, right? So we go front, right, back, left, wave to the right. Front, left, back, right, wave to the left. Front, right, back, left, dun, dun, dun. Front, dun, 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 dun. One more. All right, 2 more. Because it's so fun. There you go. Okay.
Nice.
That felt
Very
good.
nice.
Yeah, that felt really,
Love
really
all
good.
of this.
Yeah. Getting more, getting more. All right, let's see. What is that? On the undulate. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, undulate dancing. Okay. So we're going to undulate. So we're going back. They kind of all play nicely together. So when we did undulate down and then up to the side, undulate down, up to the side, that's kind of where I'm starting here. We can cut our wave. It doesn't have to be all the way up. It can just be part of it. So go against the wall. Now change your mind and come back. So, okay, I'm going to wait. No, I'm not. Because we can go all the way, right? In this case, not. Reach out. Now come back. So it ends up being kind of a, if you know the Maya, right here, right? Some of you've learned this yet, some of you have not. So if you haven't learned it, it's called the Maya. It's a figure 8 vertical on the down. It's a half of a Maya. It's also the lower half of the side body wave. So you just picture yourself peeling all the way up the wall. Go 1 point, pick it up, and come back, right? Or actually, no, you don't pick it up. Go against the wall, and then just pull it back in. So it kind of makes a little loop-de-loop right there. Over and back. Over. So notice the shoulder and the ribs are not joining in this party. There. All right, left side. That's it. Pick it up a little bit. Push it out. Now bring it back. Push it out. Bring it back. Think about a little loop over. So it goes up and slopes over and back. There you go. So it's kind of a half of a wave, right? So we put that with the up to down. So it's up to down. Side in, up to down, side wave in, because we already did the up, all the way up, right? This is the cousin. It's close, and of course, yes, they look beautiful together to alternate, super pretty. All right, let's try it. Wave down and side. Wave down and side. Down and side. Down and side. Now speed it up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Good. Now movement. Let's back, right? Back, over, back, over, back, over, back, over, back, over. So it's a little tricky because you have to go whoop, step, right? And step, right? So let's say we're going to lift and step on our right foot. Which way are we going to go with our hip? The left, because that's the free foot. You can't, you've always stepped on your right, right? Now step back on your left, and the right hip goes. Step back on your right, and the left hip goes. All right, let's try going forward. Same idea. Forward on the right, wave on the left, forward on the left, wave out on the right. Step right, wave left. Step left, wave right. Step right, wave left. Yeah? That's pretty.
That's really cool.
Really love this move. So you see, undulations and waves are really, that's why I wanted to do a whole class on them, because they're so much fun, and I'm just giving you ideas. You go after this, continue and play, and you'll think of even more things. So let's put a couple of these together, so kind of what we were doing. So let's see, let's start undulation going back. Now let's take it diagonal. Now add a ribcage articulation.
You're in the island of a girl.
And articulation.
Adrift in a world with the rise.
And wave diagonal.
You know that the coming storm
Now
is
articulate.
gonna be a crazy ride.
So with this music, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's going to be quicker because we felt it, right? I felt the same thing. It's a little bit slow, but we stick right on that main beat. So 4 diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now articulate. Right. Left. Right. Left. Now undulate. Good. Now down and side. Walking forward. Bring the arms in. That's one out. Try in. Up. In. Up. Arms in. Up. In. Up. Up to down. Down and in. Up to down. Down and in. Back it up. 2 more. Maybe more than 2. All right, big circle. So good. So good. All right, little Ami. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. So, 1, 2, up, down. 2, up, down. normal speed. Circle left, up, on a normal speed, right? Just something to play with. All right, let's try that one. Oh my gosh, wow. Wow.
Should be undulations, waves, and abs.
Yeah, yeah,
Working the abs.
yeah. All right, let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and nothing. And 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, diagonal. Yeah, so we'll plaster against the wall. Now come off of it. Don't wave off of it just because we went up that way. We don't have to go down that way. Go up that way. Turn your shoulders, come off of it in a diagonal wave. That's my sense of balance is, as far as 8s and 8s, I can't do 8 and then have 2 left over. That never works for me. That doesn't work at all. Yeah. All right, to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And around, and whoop. I was thinking ahead. Do over, around, and up, and down, and around. Feel up, and off, and 2, and 3. One more to the left. And off. Diagonal. Oh, I'm so slinky now. I am gonna slink everywhere.
The music helps too.
Yeah, I love this. Beats Antique is so good when you feel like being slinky because it's got that squishy sound and then it's also got a lot of great beats. Okay, I feel
The
super
last
toned.
moment was Brenda saying, "This is great."
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you stuck it out. Yeah, that is a really nice combo. And you can just be thinking of putting things together. You have ribs and hips that can circle, that can articulate, and then you get to go up and down. You've got sideways, and then you've got diagonal. So when you put all of those variables together, you can make up some really cool stuff. All right, any last minute questions that we want to address?
I was going to say, give everybody just a moment because we have a tiny bit of a delay in this. And then we can see.
We can circle a little bit, cool down. It's time for a beer.
That's the Saturday night class, and
I think
really
class
good workout.
and a nice workout, and then a nice cold beer. That really works for me.
Cocktail.
I like it.
I don't think we have any other comments or
Okay.
questions, or everybody who's still on, how about a
All right.
thumbs up or
Yay.
a 5 or something?
Good
So
job,
we know
everyone.
Good time.
Good job. So make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Yes,
Tomorrow?
it is tomorrow.
At 6, and you'll see a really fun show with dancers from all over the country, sponsored by Lucia. And I've already sent the invite, so if for some reason you did not get it, message me and I'll make sure that you do get it.
It's also on your timeline.
It's on the timeline,
It's
it's
a
there,
Facebook
it's a
event on
free
the timeline.
show. There's a PayPal donation thing that's been set up, so that's great. You can do a PayPal thing if you want to. Same for this class, if you want to send Venmo or PayPal, that would be an extra bonus. All right, let's see.
The other thing is this will end up on YouTube.
Yep.
All the classes are on YouTube already. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll also know every time those get uploaded.
Exactly.
And we'll put links to that and announce that, but that'll happen as well.
Okay. All
And then
right.
your next class is on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday at 7:30, and I'll think of something fun for us to do then.
I'm going to say bye.
First I have to get through the show
Thank you.
tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I have to tell you, I have a really cool costume. It's super fun. All All right, girls, thank you, and I will see you very soon.